tattoos is this for me? I don't know. Hold on. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know. 10? 11?
In the sports world, one of the most common features of an athlete is their tattoos. They can stand for friends, family, or really anything in their life that they deem important enough to them to become part of them. On the North Florida men's basketball team, point guard Dallas Moore has several of these tattoos, representing where he grew up and learned the game to where he is now, to the family that helped mold him to who he is today. We joined Dallas on his most recent trip to the tattoo parlor and hope to tell the story of his ink that runs more than skin deep. 10, 11?
Yeah, one of them. 10 or 11.
But what's the weirdest place you would be willing to get a tattoo?
The weirdest place I'd be willing to get a tattoo.
Like, don't Dallas, don't get the neck. Don't get the neck.
No, I won't get my neck.
No.
No. The weirdest place I would get a tattoo.
On your forehead.
No, because say God forbid you something happens to you and then you get a mugshot.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you're so easily identifiable as is. I mean,
What are you
look
trying
at
to
that
say?
face. Look at that face now. You
Look at
can't.
my face. What does that mean?
What? You're good looking.
Oh, appreciate it, Richard.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. For Dallas, his uncle was always just really like a second father. I mean, Dexter's always been in his life, but for his uncle, always there, always talking basketball, just talking about school and anything else, and just the day-to-day activities, and just always kind of catching up, that person he could always rely upon. And no matter what, his uncle would keep up with every game of his, whether it was AAU, and it was really interesting that no matter what, he had family or friends back in Michigan that would keep up with Dallas, even at a young age. I mean, your Uncle Cooney, he was going, what, to your games when you were 3, 4 years old?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
YMCA game.
When his uncle passed that Tuesday morning, it was decided by his parents that they were going to wait and tell him after the Stetson game. He was in Coach Driscoll's office, and they talked about it. His dad was on the phone, and he had a couple of teammates in there in the office with Dallas when he found out about the passing of his uncle. Had you ever really thought about that, of losing like a close family member?
Just, what do you mean about just thinking about it?
Yeah, like thinking about it before it happened, because in talking to your mom, it was just hernia surgery, and
Yeah,
then...
at first, when they told me he was in the hospital, that's the first thing that came to my mind, actually. And I had an odd feeling the day he actually passed. But I just...
Well, like when you woke up, you thought
Yeah, I had an
that
odd feeling, yeah, but like, my mom didn't say nothing for like 5 days, so, I just thought he was okay.
Right.
And then after the game, I went to the coach's office. Coach told me.
Did you know when you walked into the office?
No, because at first he started talking to Chris, like Chris was in trouble or something. I'm like, okay.
Usually he is.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. As soon as he started talking to Chris, I was like, okay, what did Chris do?
Mm-hmm.
But then he had my dad on speakerphone. I thought that was odd. And then my dad told me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were you happy? What are the emotions? Because your mom said she didn't want to tell you before the Stetson game.
Mm-hmm.
Are you glad she waited?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It probably would affect me a lot before. If she'd have told me before the game.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Do you remember the last conversation you had with your uncle?
I think it was after JU. After we played JU at Veterans.
Yeah.
That was the last time I talked to him. No, I was just happy to talk to him. I was just talking to him about everything.
Yeah.
How he was doing, how Aunt was doing. He wanted to talk about the win and stuff like that, but I wasn't really worried about that. But
Had he gone in for surgery at that point? Not yet. And really, everybody saw the end result of what Dallas did against Lipscomb.
No, I've never played a game over stress or for anyone. Cause he wouldn't want me to do that. Play the game for him. I play the game because I love it. So I don't know. I treat every game the same, and I knew what type of night I was gonna have after I knocked down a couple trades in the beginning of the game. Everything was just flowing.
Dallas Moore with a fist pump after knocking down that three. Ball movement.
Three ball again. Good catch, recovering a lay-in by Dallas Moore. He's hot right now.
And now here's an easy outlet to Dallas Moore, and that's good about 100% of the time. Well, Dallas Moore way outside, nails the three from beyond the top of the key. Looks to finish, and he does. How about points number 35 and 36?
You still think about Cooney every day?
What about so? It's kind of tough, so I try not to think about it as much, but I do. It happens.
Like you don't want to?
Oh no, I do, but it's tough.
How good of a human being he is, how good of a person he is, and how much he cares about other people in such a time like that, where he lost the guy that really was his cheerleader, his best supporter. You know, his parents have always been great, but it was just an amazing thing to see a young kid. And of course, Thursday night he goes out and has 36, and kind of honors Cooney.
I don't think you ever get over it, but I think the healing starts to happen. And how difficult was that throughout the ASUN tournament? I mean, even like the following week or two. Was it still kind of like weighing on you?
Yeah, it was, but I knew he wouldn't want me to be like that. So more than that much, so I tried to keep that in mind, but at the same time, it's one of those. It's better said than done. So it was tough though. It was always in the back of my mind.
Well, and it seemed to like Coach Driscoll really helped you as well.
Coach Driscoll did a lot with me. He talked to me before pregame. He came up to me and talked to me. I can't remember about what, but I think he just said, "Be you. Don't worry about anything else tonight. Just be you."